Alright, what's going on, guys? Still welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to do a tips and tricks video for you guys. Every time I do live streams, a lot of people ask me, Delta, how do you get better at the game? How do you get a better KD, aim, all that stuff? So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a couple tips that I followed coming up to, where I am today with, Black Ops 3 and my knowledge of it that could probably help you guys out. So let's get started. Let's start off with tip number one, and that is play with a gun that you're comfortable with, that you can be consistent with, and just like overall, okay? When I started Black Ops 3, I didn't really like most of the guns. The only gun that I really was comfortable with was the ICR. I ran Reflex, Quick Draw, Grip, and Stock, and that was what I was comfortable with. I ran Flak Jacket, Fast Hands, and Tactical Mask, and that was my class setup, okay? When you're playing with a gun that you are not comfortable with, you are not going to perform well. It's just how it works. If I go ahead and play with the Gorgon, which I absolutely hate, by the way, and I never do good with, if I play with the Gorgon, chances are I'm going to get a really bad gameplay, not get my streaks, and my KD is going to get lowered. If I'm playing with the sniper rifle and stuff, another weapon that I do not like in this game, my KD and my gameplay and all that is going to suffer a lot. If you're playing, say, for instance, Freddy. Let's use Freddy for an example. Sorry to whoever his name is Freddy. Say Freddy likes the M8A7, okay? But he wants to go ahead and venture out to new guns. Say the ICR, or the Shiva, or the Kuda, or something. And then he suffers from gameplay. Freddy is not going to keep using that gun because he doesn't want his stats to suffer. So he's going to go ahead and use the gun that he's comfortable with until he's had enough of pretty much the gun that he's been using, the M8A7. And he says, okay, finally we're going to go ahead and move over to a different gun and try it out. And if it doesn't work, I'm just going to fall back to what I like, which is the M8A7. You see what I'm saying? So use something that you're comfortable with. Don't let somebody tell you that you should use this gun or that gun or this gun or that gun or these set of perks or these lethals or tacticals. There are a lot of good suggestions out there, and if you want mine, I'll go ahead and give them to you. Just let me know if you want it down in the comments below. But I advise you to set up your classes the way you want them to, because only you know what works for you. You know, for me, something people always question, this is a perfect example, people always question why I use Fast Hands when I'm running an assault rifle or an SMG, and some people prefer to run Scavenger or something like that and just run Quick Draw on their weapon, when I run Quick Draw and Fast Hands, because Fast Hands allows you to aim down sights a little bit quicker after you're done sprinting. So I prefer it, to go ahead and get my gun up first in gunfights, and people always question, like, why are you using that if you don't have lethals or tacticals or something, So it's just all personal preference. Freddy likes Scavenger, I like Fast Hands. That's just how it works. That's just how it always is. So use what you're comfortable with. So the second tip I got for you is play the outsides of the map. I cannot tell you how many deaths occur in the middle of the map. If you're in that middle lane, this is how Black Ops 3 maps are divided, okay? You got the left section, you got the middle section, and you got the right section. 3-lane map design. And I always stick to the left side or the right side. I always kind of do like a big circle around the map. I hardly ever go towards the middle unless I'm playing an objective like domination or, kill confirm or something. But you guys will go ahead and see me start, and I won't run to the middle of the map. Sometimes I will, and chances are I will end up getting killed, which happens probably 9 times out of 10 because, I'm playing the middle of the map where I shouldn't be. I should be on the outskirts of the map, trying to stay a little bit hidden and playing passive aggressive. Get a couple of kills, then move. You never want to stay in the same position where you got a kill from. Say, for instance, you're in Hunted, okay, and you're in the cave, and you get 2 kills from there, move. You gotta move, because if you don't move, people are gonna go to the exact same spot, and you're gonna be sitting there like a sitting duck aiming down sights, or they're gonna flank you or do anything else, so you gotta keep moving. Always stick to the outskirts, man. For instance, like on Hunted, you start, let's say from the house side, the side that has the big house and everything with the little bridge and everything like that. You go to the right side, you're going to run all the way around the map and make a complete circle. So it's kind of like running track, You're going to go ahead and run all the way around the map, make a full circle, and just keep going around. And then if you can push to the middle, kind of peek in once in a while, Go ahead and get to a position where you can go ahead and look into the middle of the map, and you can try to pick off a couple people, but always try to stay in the outskirts, because you will have a better chance of surviving, and your KD won't suffer as much. Because people that run like a chicken with their head cut off, or chickens with their heads cut off, I guess, whatever you could say, end up dying because they're running all over the middle of the map. And if you're a skilled player, this doesn't really matter. You can just run wherever you want pretty much. But even with a skilled player, you can still pick them off if you're playing the outskirts of the map. You can always kill a player that's better than you, because he's going to be running around in the middle of the map like a kamikaze, and you're going to be sitting there in the outskirts picking him off. So definitely stick to the outskirts. That's definitely something you're going to want to do. Try to play a little bit stealthy. Like I said, passive aggressive. Sometimes you can can, you know, run out there, play a little bit aggressive, and then fall back. You know what I mean? So get 2 kills, fall back. Get another 2 kills, fall back, and try to build up your streaks. And that's the next thing we're going to talk about is streaks. You want to run score streaks that are in, I guess you could say, your skill range. For instance, when I first started in Call of Duty, obviously it was Call of Duty 4, so it was 3, 5, and 7, UAV, airstrike, and, you know, the attack helicopter. I barely got a UAV, okay? But now the score streak system is so large that there's so much to choose from. So for beginners, I highly recommend you run the HCXD, the UAV, and the care package. Start off with those. Those are going to help you out a lot. The HCXD is probably going to clear a whole bunch of rooms for you. As you guys know, it's a little remote control car. You can go ahead and just drive it into whatever buildings you want to. Go ahead and blow it up. You can usually take out 2 to 3 people with it if you're lucky. The UAV is just to go ahead and help you figure out where the enemies are on the map. That's very, very important. And then a care package can probably get you lucky, and also run engineer if you're running the care package. That's just you know, something that I give advice to, because if you get a UAV and you don't want that, you can re-roll it and maybe get a Wraith or something. So, and it really, really helps out your KD overall in the game, your score and everything. So, because say for instance you get a sentry gun in a care package, and you go ahead and re-roll it and you get a Wraith, that's like, you're going to get at least, I'd say maybe like 7 to 10 kills with the Wraith. So that's kind of where it ranges for me. Sometimes maybe even 12, who knows. It depends what type of game mode you're playing, but the Wraith does really good work, you know, and that goes for any other score streak. You know, maybe you'll get a Hellstorm and get a quad with it or something like that, you know. But as you start progressing, don't ever put score streaks that are higher than your skill level. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Always run streaks that you're comfortable with. If you want my personal preference for you guys that are lower levels, run the UAV, the counter UAV, and a lightning strike. It doesn't get any simpler than that, and those are really easy score streaks to go ahead and use. Like I said, if you're following the other tips, playing with the gun that you're comfortable with, perks that you're comfortable with, and, you know, what's it called, and playing the outsides of the map, you're going to go ahead and be able to get these score streaks, so you won't have a problem. That UAV is going to help you out a lot with assist points and showing you where the enemies are. The counter UAV is going to go ahead and keep you off the map, and then also the lightning strike is just going to help you out and, you know, just pretty much pick up any kills that, you know, are a cluster of kills pretty much, and you can just place wherever those things wherever you want. Okay, so definitely recommend you know, working your way up to streaks. And then when you start to get a little bit more comfortable, when you start to get the UAV, the counter UAV, and the lightning strike a little bit easier, you could say, okay, now I'm going to move up to, let's say, the UAV, the hardened sentry gun, and maybe I don't know, the Talon or something like that, you know, and then you just keep going up from there. So that's another tip that I have for you. And the last one that I have, and this is probably the most important one, is to just have fun. Do not get upset at the game. Don't take the game too serious, because I'm telling you, if you do and you start getting frustrated when you die, you're gonna end up dying even more. There are plenty of times where I play a game where I keep getting killed over and over and over again, and I keep getting more and more upset, and the more upset that I get, the worse I play. I was about to say the better I play. No, the worse you play. The more you get upset at the game and the more you rage, the worse you play. And it's just a fact. You can ask anybody. The more upset they get, the worse they play. It just goes, that's just how Call of Duty is, man. You can't get upset at the guy that's sitting in the corner with the Gorgon and 2 trip mines and 2 shock charges. You can't get mad at him. Just ignore him, you know. Go around, you know, kill everybody else, let him have his fun, and let him sit there and, you know, play with his nipples or something in the corner. I don't know. But I definitely recommend you just to go ahead and stay calm, play the game, and just have fun. That's really, really it. And the very last important thing is your sensitivity. You're going to want to make sure that you play on a sensitivity that you're comfortable with. You don't want to play on anything too high and not anything too low. You want to be perfect right in the middle, so you can be you know, precise with your accuracy. And me personally, I play on a 6 horizontal and 6 vertical. I don't keep one higher than the other just because I think it throws me off a little bit, but I just play 6 horizontal and 6 vertical. If I had to recommend a sensitivity for beginners, it would definitely be 3 horizontal and 3 vertical, or 4 horizontal and 4 vertical. That's what I would go ahead and recommend, because I think that's going to help you guys out a lot. If you need to, raise it or lower it as much as you want. You really need to go ahead and play with the sensitivity, and I highly recommend maybe you play against some bots or something in custom games. That's going to help you out a lot. You know, you can play against the bots, see what works for you, and continuously go ahead and, you know, change up your sensitivity throughout the game, and then I promise you will find exactly what you're looking for if you go ahead and just play against the bots, and you'll be like, yes, this is the sensitivity for me, and you'll go ahead and use that, and you'll absolutely dominate, and you'll be more precise with your accuracy, and you can get those headshots and everything else that you need. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like on it. Also, make sure to subscribe to become part of Delta Squad today. If you are new, make sure to follow me on Twitter. Link is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.